How do you get coaching clients without a website? Well, websites have changed over the years and websites serve different purposes, so we're going to cover that in this episode. We're going to talk about what's working now and whether you do need a website or not as a part of that. We're also going to talk about YouTube and how I found a way to really leverage YouTube to generate leads for your coaching business. In fact, I produce over 50 different YouTube channels for coaches, and YouTube is their main source of lead generation. So let's dive right in. Now let's start out talking about websites. 14 years ago, I started my company and I offered a custom web design service. I also started offering search engine optimization, so I was able to get my clients' websites ranked at the top of Google. So about 3 years into this process, I noticed something. We did a lot of work to get these pages ranked on the top of Google. We'll just call it a Google page, okay? So on this Google page, we put so much work into it. And one of those pieces was a YouTube video. It really did help. But then one day I noticed that this YouTube video over on YouTube was getting 50 times more views than this SEO page ranking #1 on Google. And so I had the light bulb turn on and I just pivoted my focus. I really started to focus on this YouTube strategy. So for the last 11 years, that's been the focus of my business, and I actually just phased out the web design service. So going back 10 and 20 years ago, websites were extremely important. They were the center. That's where you sent everybody. You had a home page, you had an About Us page, you had a testimonials page, right? These were the core pages, and that's what was the most important. And then we did everything we could, either through SEO or through paid advertising, to send people to our website. But now things are different. You can actually create a piece of content and put it out there that's not on your website. Let's just say it's sitting on YouTube. People who've never heard of you before can be pulled into that video. They'll watch it, they'll build a relationship with you, and then they can schedule a Zoom call with you. Or they might go to your website, but they'll go to a specific landing page to get a free gift or to get this report or something like that, some resource that you can offer them that will send them, but it will just be a specific landing page. So the focus has now shifted. Instead of worrying about trying to get your entire website to rank at the top of Google, there's a much easier way of getting your target audience to find a piece of content and having that content turn into lead generation. All right, so I'm going to show you Chad Littlefield. This guy is so good. Let me introduce you to him. He helps companies and events with icebreakers, team building, helping facilitation skills, in-person or online events. Now let me take you behind the scenes of his YouTube channel. Let me switch over to his account. Okay, so we're signed into his channel. You see he's got 30,000 subscribers. Let's come over here to Analytics. I'm going to come here to Advanced Mode. I'm going to come here to Traffic Source. And take a look at this. You see his top 3 traffic sources. External is #1. Suggested is #2. This number actually fluctuates up and down. This is kind of when you have videos that are viral. This is like the most likely source of viral type traffic. And then you see YouTube search. So pay attention to this number. Search traffic is 18,000 views per month. Let me click on external. You'll actually see that the top source of external is Google search. So he's getting 18,000 views from YouTube search and 16,000 views from Google search. So this page here is his blog. He calls it his video library. And if I were just to click on one of these, you'll see it's got the YouTube video at the top, but he's got the entire article. So it's a transcription or an article about the same content of this video. So a combination of having a YouTube video and a blog will get you ranking on the top of Google and YouTube. So if you'd really like to know how to get coaching clients without a website, let me teach you this leaf strategy, okay? So picture this tree. It's got a broad trunk that goes out to branches that goes out to the leaves. The trunk represents your core area of expertise. What do you provide coaching on? And the branches represent all the different categories that you have expertise in. Well, the leaves, that represents all the specific questions that your target audience is asking online on Google and YouTube. So let's say you're an expert in productivity. Well, then an example of a leaf would be what can increase productivity in a dental office, or another one, how to improve productivity on a construction site. So just pay attention to how specific these questions are, because you can't make up these questions. So you've got to do research to find which questions have consistent search volume every single month. So these questions are what I call leaf titles. So let me show you how to do that research. Here's a tool. It's called the Keyword Magic Tool. You can get a free trial if you go to herokeywordtool.com. Well, let's say you're an expert on change. So if you type that in the search bar, then you turn on the questions button, and then you turn on a word count filter of 8 or more. So you're looking for questions that have 8 words or more about change. Here's some examples that I found. How to cope with change in your life. That has 70 searches a month. How to deal with a life-changing injury. That searched 50 times a month. How to deal with employees' resistance to change. Take a look at this one. What are the primary components necessary for a lasting cultural change? That 10-word phrase gets searched 90 times a month. You want to find questions that are really long and specific like this that have at least 10 searches per month. And don't be turned off by that low number. That'll get you ranking to the top of YouTube very quickly. And after several months of ranking at the top for several videos like this, YouTube will send these videos to a bigger and bigger audience. So ingredient number 1, leaf titles. Ingredient number 2, you want your episodes to be an average length of 10 to 12 minutes. You don't want to go after shorts. You don't want to create YouTube shorts for this strategy. You want to create longer content, 10 to 12 minutes. But you've got to keep their attention. So some people are going to start watching this video, and about 30 seconds in, they leave. But other people are going to watch the video all the way to the end. So if you have an average of 50% or higher, you're going to have a lot more likelihood that YouTube will show this video to more and more people. Ingredient number 4, you've got to design custom thumbnails. Now here's an example for Paul Jenkins. This is just for one episode. We actually designed 9 different thumbnail ideas so that we could look at them and pick the one that we thought would work the best. Now the good news is you can upload one thumbnail to YouTube, but you can also upload a second option and a third option, and over time as YouTube rotates between those, YouTube will tell you which one is the better performer. So take your best guess in the beginning. Think about what will create the most curiosity, what will get people to want to click on it and watch this video. Upload an idea or two to YouTube, and YouTube will let you know how they perform and which one performs better. Now ingredient number 5 is to launch 5 episodes per week. Now how do you do that? How do you become a daily YouTuber when you're so busy building your coaching business? Well, today I'm actually filming 20 episodes, and in another room in the filming house here, we've actually got another client, Dan Good. He's filming 20 episodes today. So even though we're launching 5 episodes per week, filming 20 episodes in a day, I only have to do this once every 4 weeks. Now let me take the pressure off. Dan, when he started, we filmed 20 episodes in a day, but we launched 1 episode per week, and we started to get the momentum going, and then later we were able to scale up and launch 5 episodes per week. I want you to master this strategy, and I want you to get the same results as my clients. Many of my clients are generating 7 figures just from YouTube leads. In fact, I've got a couple of them that are generating 8 figures just by using this strategy on YouTube. Now I've created a mini course. It's called the YouTube Lead Gen Blueprint. It's only $17. You can go to youtubeleadgen.net, and when you take this course, you're going to really understand the ins and outs of this strategy and know if this strategy is the best fit for your business. I'm able to go into a lot more depth on all 5 of these ingredients and take you behind the scenes for a variety of different channels so that you can really understand what actions you can take to get the same results. Go to youtubeleadgen.net. I'll put that link down below as well. I will see you there.